we are going to discuss about factorization of quadratic expressions using cross method. So suppose x square plus 5x plus 6 is a quadratic expression. We need factors of this expression. So here we are going to use the cross method. So in general we have different methods to factorize any quadratic expression or quadratic polynomial, like splitting middle term method or grouping method, and one more method like using algebraic identities. Now I am going to use cross method. This method is very simple as compared to splitting middle term method. And here we have 3 steps. Step 1. So in step 1, we should find the values of ABC. What are the values of ABC? So in general, the standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equals to 0 and ABC belongs to our real numbers, set of real numbers. Here a not equal to 0 because if a is equal to 0, it becomes linear equation or linear expression. This is linear expression. Now first step is we have to find the values of a, B, C. Here A, B, C means where A is coefficient of x square, B is coefficient of x and C is constant. So you can now find out the A, B, C values find out. So ఎలా find out చేస్తామంటే we have to compare the given expression, given polynomial with the general form of quadratic polynomial. So general form is ax square plus bx plus c. We need A, B, C. Now compare. So here coefficient is 1, coefficient of x square is 1. Coefficient of x square is a. So what is the value of a? A is equal to 4 and b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 6. So in first step 1 we have to find values of a, b, c. So a, b, c values వచ్చాయి. Next step 2. In step 2 we need to find values of n1 and n2. So here n1 and n2 means two numbers. Here n1 and n2 are two numbers whose sum is equals to b and the product is equals to a into c. So we have to find two numbers whose sum is equals to b. B means here what is b? Coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is b. So b value 5. So sum must be 5 and product is equal to a into c. What is the value of a? 1 and what is the value of c? 6. 8, 1 into 6, 6. So now we need to find two numbers n1 and n2. Sum చేస్తే 5 రావాలి, at the same time product చేస్తే 6 రావాలి. So such numbers ఎలా find out చేయాలి numbers in general. So small numbers కి అయితే direct గా వచ్చేస్తుంది. Suppose the numbers are very large numbers, then we should observe product value, that is n1 and n2. What is the value of n1 and n2? 6. What are the factors of 6? Write all factors of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Consider both the signs, positive and negative, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. Now our values n1 and n2 among these factors. Find the n1 and n2 among these factors. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 6. Sum must be 5, product must be 6. Sum చేస్తే 5 అవ్వాలి, product చేస్తే 6 అవ్వాలి. So sum చేస్తే 5. For example, let us consider plus 2 plus 3. We have to check different combinations, that's all. So n1 plus n2 means suppose n1 is equal to 2, n2 is equal to 3. Then my value is 5. So condition is satisfied. And what about product rule? Obviously correct, n1 into n2 is equal to 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So both the conditions are verified. So such numbers are n1 is equals to 2 and n2 is equals to 3. Now we have n1 and n2. Next, the final step, step 3. So step 3 engineer. Step 3 is final step. In final step, we have to apply our cross method. So what is the cross method? Just draw a cross and write n1 on left side, n2 on right side of x, and divide n1 and n2 by, here this is n1, 2 is n1 and 3 is n2. Divide n1 and n2 by coefficient of x square. Here coefficient of x square 1. Coefficient of x square is 1. Now, in general, for any quadratic polynomial, we get at most a maximum 2 factors. What are they? To get first factor, here denominator is what? Multiply denominator with x. So 1 into x, add numerator. Here numerator is 2, plus 2. Similarly, to get second factor, here denominator is what? Multiply with x, we get x, and add numerator plus 2. Therefore, factors of x square plus 5x plus 6 are x plus 2 and x plus 2. If you multiply these two factors, you will get same expression. And coming to example 2. In example 2, as usual, step 1, what is step 1? Follow same steps. Step 1. In step 1, we should find values of a, b, c. So, how do we get the values of a, b, c? By comparing it with the general form of quadratic polynomial or quadratic expression. Ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equals to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers. And now compare, find a, b, c. Here a is equal to 2, coefficient of x square, and b is equal to 5, coefficient of x, and c is equals to, constant is equals to, c is equals to minus 7. Fine. First step is completed. And what about second step? Let's move on to second step. In second step, we should find two numbers. So let us consider n1 and n2 are two numbers whose sum must be equal to, as usual, sum must be equals to b, coefficient of x, and product must be equal to product of coefficient of x square and constant term. And here b is equal to 5 and a into c. A value is 2 and c value is minus 7. And what is my result? Minus 14. So now our aim is to find two numbers n1 and 2 whose sum is equal to 5, product is equal to minus 14. Two numbers find out చేయాలి, sum చేస్తే 5 రావాలి, product చేస్తే minus 14 రావాలి. అలాంటి numbers ఏమి? సో డైరెక్ట్ గా మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయలేకపోతే, గెస్ చేయలేకపోతే చేయాల్సింది ఏంటి? We should observe n1 and n2 product value. Here product value is minus 14. Write the factors of 14. So what are the factors of 14? Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 7, and plus or minus 14. Now observe different combinations. So sum must be equal to 5, product must be equal to 14. Let us consider 2 and 7. 2 and 7 consider cheddar. Suppose n1 is equal to 2, n2 is equal to 7 అయితే 2 into 7 plus 14, but we need minus 14. So let us consider minus 2 plus 7. You can take different signs. Minus 2 plus 7 consider చేస్తే sum ఏమవుతుంది? Let us check sum. n1 plus n2 is equals to minus 2 plus 7. How much? 5. So condition 1 satisfy అవుతుంది. What about the product? Obviously n1 and n2 is equal to minus 2 into 7. How much? Minus 14. Both the conditions are satisfied. So such numbers are n1 is equal to minus 2, n2 is equal to 7. Now step 2. Now apply cross method. So draw a cross and write n1 on left side of cross and n2 on right side, and divide n1 and n2 by coefficient of x square. In this case, coefficient of x square is 2. We cannot simplify further here. Here we can simplify further, we can reduce further. Minus 1 by 1. Now write the factors. So observe first fraction. Here denominator is 1, multiply with x. Add numerator. So minus 1 minus 1. Here denominator is 2, multiply with x, 2x. Add numerator plus 7. Therefore, the factors of 2x square plus 5x minus 7 are x minus 1 and 2x plus 7. So like this you can solve a number of problems using cross.